Mr. Klich, your report on evolution of the Partnership for Democracy in the respect of the Parliament of Morocco has just adopted in the Assembly, Parliamentary Assembly. So how do you see the evolution of this partnership, especially in which point you have positive assessments? First start from that point.
I'm satisfied with the result of the voting because it was carried unanimously. And it doesn't happen too often within the Assembly that there is such a united approach of parliamentarians. It means that in this report we introduced, the main pillars of the partnership between Morocco and Europe, and I'm satisfied of that. This partnership is a tool. It is an instrument to make our cooperation better, deeper, and more enhanced. And it plays a good role in the process of internal democratization in Morocco, as one of the driving forces for the good results, good fruits of the transition. So we are aware of the role of this tool, and we see first achievements of this tool.
And in your report, you also mentioned the necessity of new assessments within 2 years. So could you give some examples on that point?
That's crucial because in Morocco we observe right now that this process a little bit slowed down during last year, comparing with the speed just after the Arab Spring and just after adoption of a new constitution in 2011. So I don't want to say that there are signs of a crisis. No. But it is necessary, to assess regularly the speed of this process to reinforce this political willingness on the Moroccan side to go ahead. Secondly, this is not only a question of the speed, it is also a question of quality. So when we take into consideration the content of, for example, organic laws, those acts that are necessary to be adopted in implementation of the provisions of the Constitution, we have to observe this process and to have an interference with the Moroccan administration to improve the content, not to make it worse. So those two issues, the speed and the quality of implementation of main acts, these are two important aspects of this cooperation with Moroccan government and Parliament.
On that point, to be more clear, what are your recommendations to the Parliament of Morocco to, for example, improve the quality of the implementation of these assessments?
To go ahead. Not to give up, those efforts that were taken last year, 2 years ago, in the aftermath of the Arab Spring, to continue this process, to listen very carefully to the experiences coming from the countries of Europe, because we have our experiences. We are aware that there are cultural differences between Moroccan culture and variety of cultures in Europe, and we don't want to interfere with the basis of Moroccan tradition and Moroccan cultural life. But when the institutions and procedures are taken into consideration, we can show to the Moroccan side our achievements, our acquis communautaire. That's why I would recommend, for both sides, the Council of Europe and Morocco, to continue to keep this dialogue. That is one of the driving forces, for this adjustment of Moroccan legislation to European models.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Klich.
Thank you.